Looks like South Florida is under tropical storm warnings. Tropical storm Alex. Tropical storm warnings were issued early Friday for all of South Florida, Cuba, and the Bahamas as a system that battered Mexico moves through the Gulf of Mexico, bringing threats of heavy rain and wind for the weekend. It's not far off coast, y'all. The National Hurricane Center in Miami said the storm, once known as Agatha in the Pacific Ocean, will be known as Alex.
Tonight, tropical storm watches are in effect for both coasts of southern Florida as the Atlantic hurricane season gets underway. Tropical storm Alex is expected to form tomorrow off Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula and make landfall Saturday in Florida. The big concern is flooding rains with more than a half a foot possible and wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour.
And wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. The National Hurricane Center in Miami said the storm, once known as Agatha in the Pacific Ocean, will be known
with an urgent plea on gun control from President Biden.
Will be known as Alex in the Atlantic Ocean basin. The center said the storm could produce coastal flooding of 1 to 3 feet above normal dry ground along parts of the southeastern coast of Florida and the Florida Keys. Let's find this other picture here. There's a projected path. I don't know who's in the house, but I will in a minute. Here's a tweet by the National Hurricane Center. Tropical storm warnings are now in effect for much of southern and central Florida, including the Florida Keys. Tropical storm force winds are likely to begin in Florida by tonight and early Saturday. See hurricanes.gov for more. Let me click on this, see if it'll bring us a little closer. Because of potential significant flooding from the tropical disturbance, several South Florida cities are distributing sandbags to their residents on Friday. That's today. I just wanted to cover this story real quick. But yeah, here's the projected path going over the southern part of Florida. And here's a timeline to the right. Saturday by 8 a.m., it should be completely over. And Saturday, tomorrow, 8 p.m., it should be completely moved away and done its damage. We're going to get hit hard. A Miami meteorologist, Gonzalez, said Friday morning. So obviously they believe and they think they're going to get hit hard. An advisory posted early Friday noted that data from a Hurricane Center Hunter aircraft indicate the system's maximum sustained winds had increased overnight, and it was expected to develop a well-defined center and become a tropical storm. As it approaches Florida, the Hurricane Center said, a system becomes a tropical storm when winds reach 39 miles per hour. At 8 a.m. this morning, the system was located about 420 miles southeast of Fort Myers and was moving southeast at 5 miles per hour. Some strengthening is possible as the system approaches Florida on Friday afternoon and Friday evening. The warning affects both Florida's Gulf Coast and Atlantic Coast, from just below Tampa Bay and Daytona Beach to the Florida Keys and Dry Tortugas, however you say that word, parts of Cuba, including the provinces of Pinar del Rio, Artemisa, La Habana, and Mayabeque. The northwestern Bahamas are also under a warning with tropical storm force conditions expected within 36 hours. The hurricane season officially began Wednesday, 2 days ago. This is an unusually early start to the storm season, but not unprecedented. The National Hurricane Center predicts that rainfall up to 10 inches is possible in South Florida, including the Florida Keys. The storm is not expected to produce huge winds or major storm surge, but local flooding is likely and winds could be somewhat strong. Heavy rains will begin to affect South Florida and the Keys Friday, that's today, and continue through Saturday, that's tomorrow, the Hurricane Center said in an online post. Also predicted is storm surge and flooding, the severity of which depends on the timing of tides. You know, high tide and low tide. As a Pacific storm, Hurricane Agatha caused flooding and mudslides that killed at least 11 people and left 20 missing in Mexico, officials said. This is the same storm, y'all. It caused rivers to overflow their banks and swept away people in homes, while other victims were buried under mud and rock. The same storm, Agatha, made history as the strongest hurricane ever recorded to come ashore in May, the month of May, during the Eastern Pacific hurricane season since 1949. Climate scientists say tropical systems will become more powerful and destructive because of global warming. NOAA, the National Oceanic, predicted that 2022 hurricane season in the Atlantic Ocean will produce above average activity, with a likely range of more than 20 named storms to occur. This hurricane season, which runs through November 30, could be the 7th consecutive above average hurricane seasons, according to NOAA's Climate Prediction Center. So if you live in Florida, South Florida, y'all get prepared. There's a storm coming. Let me see who's in the chat. Right after I run this video again, let me see. I might have to refresh it. Let's see if it will refresh. And it did. All right, this is Nora O'Donnell.
Tonight, tropical storm watches are in effect for both coasts of southern Florida as the Atlantic hurricane season gets underway. Tropical storm Alex is expected to form tomorrow off Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula and make landfall Saturday in Florida. The big concern is flooding rains with more than a half a foot possible and wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour.
So yeah, they anticipating this storm. Thank you for coming, Linda DeBose. And Jacqueline, thanks for sharing. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I have to end the live stream now because I have to go to work tonight. I really appreciate y'all coming and watch. If you live in Florida, get prepared. Tropical storm warnings have been put into effect for Florida. South Florida. Should be a little bit of heavy winds and quite a bit of rain. As we all know, there could be, some localized flooding and a little bit of storm surge. There could be tornadoes, y'all. So, stay prepared in case the power goes out, in keep a little food on handy for a few days. Things should get back to normal within 48 hours, something like that, up to 72 hours. And I know it's hot out there, y'all. So, yeah, stay prepared. How you doing, the sniper? I just wanted to run this story. Tropical storm warning for Florida. Y'all have a great day, and thank you.